Okay. I like that this guy is clearly in his 60s and there's a man with no limbs naked on a blue chair in the background. Today we're gonna find out if DALL-E 2 can make better thumbnails than a pro thumbnail designer. You've probably already seen some examples of what DALL-E 2 can create. DALL-E 2, as described on its website, is a new AI system that can create realistic images and art from a description in natural language. Kind of scared, to be honest. So now we're gonna go to my website, thumbnailguy.com. If you're interested in hiring me to make a thumbnail for you, or if you think you maybe just need a little bit of coaching, just click get in touch. It'll scroll down to the bottom of the page where I've got a contact form. But today we're actually going to go up to the portfolio and describe a few of my thumbnails to DALL-E and see if it can make a better version than I did. And if it can, then that'd put me out of a job, but it would save you a lot of time and money and get you different variations. So let's try this out. First up is this thumbnail for YouTuber Austen Hartley. I describe this thumbnail as a side view of a young man in shorts riding an e-bike on a rooftop in Calgary next to an open wooden shipping crate in the late afternoon. Wow, these aren't real photographs, but they look real. So this one looks a little wonky. As you can see, his handlebars aren't really existent. It looks like he's on an e-bike. I think that's supposed to be like a battery or something. Another one where he's on a rooftop, but it's a stunt bike and it's missing half of it. I guess that's so he can lift it extra high when he jumps. Okay, there's the shipping crate. It's open, late afternoon. Whoa. I really like the lighting in this one. It's clearly an e-bike. He's also in shorts just like Austen is. Rooftop, just like Austen, a skyline. It's not bad. I think I'm gonna do another search for this one and just see if we can make it a little bit better. All right, generate. No. Okay, so it did a red flannel and blue shorts, and the shipping container is the front wheel of his bike. You can't make this up. I'd actually say that DALL-E's pictures are a little bit more photorealistic as far as the lighting goes. Closer, realistic is not a word that I'd use. We got two wheels on the bike this time. Oh, he only has one leg. All right. I can't say I've ever seen a wooden shipping crate as a bicycle basket. That could be the next big trend. You've seen it here first, guys. If any of you start a Kickstarter, make sure you give me a %. That guy's trendy as heck. In fact, I kind of want to start dressing like that. Okay, on to the next one. Let's see. This thumbnail is for Austin Alexander's video, Marines Put Me Through Their Physical Fitness Test. I describe this thumbnail as 5 Marines wearing green running through a desert as a Hercules plane flies behind them on an overcast afternoon with mountains in the distance. Okay, well, I guess I didn't say where the Marines were. So it got the mountains. I assume these are our Marines down here. I can barely see them. If Austen uploaded this and said that this was a behind the scenes picture, you could almost get away with it. The angle is different than I was hoping, but I mean, nothing we can't fix with a couple words added. So we've got, okay, so in this one, they actually had 5 Hercules planes rather than Marines. And then this one had 5 Marines, but there was 1 Hercules plane, but it was green. Say that 10 times fast. So our revision is 5 Marines run towards the camera with 1 looking at us. That's Austen. On a street in a desert as a large plane flies behind them on an overcast afternoon with mount. Generate. How do you guys think this one's gonna turn out? Yeah, I'm not feeling too good either. Wow. None of them really have proper faces. They all have 4 limbs and heads. I like this guy's swagger. He means business. I think he's the one who's like really looking at the camera, channeling the energy, but this guy's just happy to be there. Okay, so then this one, I wrote large plane. It gave us a fighter jet. Not bad, but it looks good. What I like about this is that their spacing is almost the same as the thumbnail that I made for Austen. Yeah, this is probably the best pose. I really like how they're overlapping, although it kind of looks like this guy is reaching over his shoulder and holding onto his hand. I guess that's good if Marines have each other's back. If you go down, I'm going with you, Larry. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do a variation of this one and just see if we can get something even just a little bit closer. Wow. This basically did the equivalent of 3 photo shoots, but in like 30 seconds, at the cost of less than a quarter. This guy and this guy just like, they didn't sleep. They were partying all night long. They're still wearing their band shirts. They smell bad. This guy just finished a date. He's still wearing his dress shirt. The walk of shame back to the army base. Look at that guy's face. What is he doing there? This guy has a ukulele, just wearing a Beach Boys shirt. Anyways, I like these. Let's see, which one do I like the most? I think I still like this one the best. I'd say it nailed the pose. Everyone's wearing green. The lighting, the location. Okay, on to the next one. Let's see. This thumbnail is for the channel Hingaflips and is called I Built a Trampoline Inside Walmart. I describe this thumbnail as man in an orange jumpsuit running on a green trampoline in Walmart as security tries to stop him. My cheeks are starting to hurt from smiling so much. These are so funny. So we got an orange shirt on a trampoline. Orange jumpsuit this time. Green trampoline, yeah. Okay, so this one is the only one that they really went the distance with the Walmart. I wonder if I can see some variations of this one, if they'll turn out any better. All right, let's see. So here's the original. Okay, so orange jumpsuit, green trampoline, no security. I think that's supposed to be security. Okay. Blue vest. All right, let's get it. It gets colors mixed up. So like, yeah, this is actually really close. The security guard, who's supposed to be wearing blue, is wearing orange, and the trampoline is blue, but it's supposed to be green. This looks like a Walmart for the first time. And security looks like he's just getting minimum wage and he's going up to try to stop him, when meanwhile he kind of wants to get on and join him. I'd almost try this thumbnail. Almost. If we cropped it, this one, in this picture, the security is the one jumping on the trampoline. I don't blame him a bit. Look at this. What? Okay. I like that this guy is clearly in his 60s and he's jumping around like a Beastie Boy. The colors are all messed up, but he's having a ball. And for whatever reason, there's a man with no limbs naked on a blue chair in the background. I don't recall anybody saying anything about that. Like if I was there, I probably wouldn't say anything. I'd just like look over and then look away and just, all right. I think this is the best thumbnail that we've got yet. Okay, on to the next one. Let's see. This thumbnail is for Trevor Wallace and is called The Blankest Page on Instagram. I describe this thumbnail as a young, hip, clean-shaven man curiously looks through his transparent smartphone and pokes it with his finger in front of a red background. Generates. Huh. He sure is clean-shaven. I assume that's supposed to be his phone that he's holding, which is indeed transparent. I'm amazed that it refracts the light through this as if he actually was looking through a glass. Red background, a young man, and I guess this is him poking it with his finger. Not quite right, but really close. This one's similar too. I like that it looks more like a smartphone in this one. He's not looking through it, but this is not bad. Okay. You know, this clearly isn't Trevor Wallace, so this wouldn't work for him. But like, this looks like he's just on Amazon shopping for something that he really wants, but he doesn't quite have the money for it. So he knows he's gonna go into credit card debt. So he just sort of like pulls his phone to the side and is like thinking about it just seconds before he goes and hits that buy button. We've all done it. We always regret it the minute after, but deep inside just feel like so good that we bought it. I need hope.